Alright guys, welcome back. It's Unitech Solutions again. I'm Dawood Idris. Now in this exercise, in this presentation, you would understand the history of HTML and what HTML is all about and what we will be exploring much in this course. I would also teach you the basic structure of HTML. Now let's look at the history of HTML. HTML is the language for building of web page around since 1990s. The current version is HTML 5.0. Now the first version was released in the 1991. HTML is designed by an organization called World Wide Web Consortium, W3C. Now I've provided a link for you in the PDF. You can easily follow it, and then I've projected it on the screen too. You can easily follow the link to make reference to HTML elements. Now you are not supposed to go there at this instant, because if you go, you are going to confuse yourself. Over there they don't teach, it's not about tutorials, it's about making references. So guys, just take patience. When we move forward a bit and you feel like you understand HTML, then I would advise you to go there and make some references. Now let's look at HTML commands. HTML commands are called elements. Usually an element has a start tag and an end tag, meaning whenever we open element, we close it. What do I mean by whenever we open element, we close it? You would get to understand this more as we go into details. Now when you want to define an element, you would say greater than and less than, and then you include your element. So let's say if you want to call the paragraph element, which is P, you would say greater than and less than, and in between it you would say P, just like you see on the screen. And then where I have put a dot, in that place you would include what you want to say. So let's say this girl is great. After you say that, you would close it by bringing less than and greater than sign and a forward slash, then you bring your P in order to close that paragraph. Anyway, I'm not saying that every element has to be closed. There are some elements we don't close them, and those we call them the void elements. So as we go further, you would understand more about HTML elements. Now, how does the HTML structure looks like? You can see on the screen how the HTML structure looks like. I always use textbook for example. In our textbooks and our notebooks that we use, we have a part that we write our heading, the title of what we are going to do, and we have parts that we write our body. So HTML page is just like how our exercise book look like. Now HTML structure. Now to create an HTML page, you would define HTML in an opening tag and then close it in an ending tag. Now all your commands should be inside the HTML element, and after that you will define your heading aspect and then you would close your heading. Now in between your heading, you will define your title, the name of your web page, and then if you want to embed style sheet and then JavaScript, then you will do so inside the title aspect in the head. Now what we do, if you look at the screen, I have specified title. So in between the closing tag of the title and then the opening tag of the title, you would include your title. So let's say home.html would be over there, which specify that this is a home page. Now we have the meta tag, and then you've seen meta and then name, author, content to be Dawood. Now this sector you would you use the meta tag. Meta tag is used for many things, but in this case I'm using it to display the author of the web page. Now if you want to include style sheets, we would explore more about that when we get to style sheet or cascading style sheets, but we will talk a bit more about that in this course also. So guys, this is the simple way HTML structure looks like. Now after defining the heading aspects, now the header aspect is not seen in the browser. It is not displayed in the browser. It is the body aspect which is displayed. So whatever you want to write, you need to include it inside the body. You would understand more about this when we do the hands-on exercise.